Hi, hello ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, namaskaram, vanakkam. Welcome to a weekly Zoom show on this Sunday, 22nd of May 2022. This is our show number 21 in this year, and we propose to put up more shows as we go along. Sorry. Number 21, we propose to put up more shows as we go along. நமக்கெல்லாம் உடம்புல நிறைய உபாதைகள் இருக்கு. சின்ன வயசோ பெரிய வயசோ நடு வயசோ blood pressure, blood sugar, cholesterol, arthritis, மூட்டு வலி, joint pains, மனசு கவலை, தூக்கமின்மை, சரியா பசிக்கிறது கிடையாது, சரியா சாப்பிடுறது கிடையாது. Well, we all take medications for all these things and try to get some kind of relief. But is there a way, another way to get relief from all these ailments? Well, the terminology that's being used nowadays is meditation. Well, we all practice meditation to some extent. We do not know whether the way we adopt is right or wrong, whether it's a better way to do it. Well, to talk about meditation and to tell us the exact way of doing meditation, எப்போ பண்ணணும், காலம்பரம் பண்ணணுமா, மத்தியானம் பண்ணணுமா, ராத்திரி பண்ணணுமா, சாப்பிட்டப்பறம் பண்ணணுமா, சாப்பிட்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி பண்ணணுமா, எப்படி பண்ணணும், do we need a special location for this, whether we need to go to the mountains, go into the forest, or can we do meditation from the confines of and comforts of our bedroom or living room? To answer all these questions and many more, we have a special guest in Mr. B R Subramanian joining us from Dubai. He is an international meditation trainer. He'll take us on a journey of meditation with a course of next an hour, a little more than an hour, and tell us exactly what we are supposed to do and how we are supposed to practice meditation. Well, listen to it with rapt attention and pick up the nuances of meditation and put it in our daily life and derive benefit out of it. Well, we begin the show as usual with a prayer, followed by guest introduction. Then after the guest speaker takes over, and on its completion, we will have a free open session where we all can give our views, opinions, comments, feedback, and even ask questions which the guest will be more than happy to answer. And finally, we'll wrap it up with a summarization and a vote of thanks. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's kickstart the show. Coming up first is the prayer. Well, Shailaja Ramachandran makes a debut in our show this evening, and she'll be singing the prayer for us. Shailaja, if you're ready, kindly unmute and go ahead.
Yeah. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, can you hear?
Yes, please go on.
Okay. Amba Parashakti Akila Loka Janani அறிவும் திருவும் தந்து ஆண்டருள் புரிகுவாயம்பா பராசக்தி அகில லோக ஜனனி அறிவும் திருவும் தந்து ஆண்டருள் புரிகுவாயம்பா பராசக்தி அகில லோக ஜனனி உம்பரும் போற்றிடும் உலகறிவும் தந்து உம்பரும் போற்றிடும் உலகறிவும் தந்து ஒழுக்கமும் நல்லவர்கள் பழக்கமும் தருவார் ஒழுக்கமும் நல்லவர்கள் பழக்கமும் தருவாரம்பா பராசக்தி அகில லோக ஜனனி அறிவும் திருவும் தந்து ஆண்டருள் புரிகுவாயம்பா பராசக்தி அகில லோக ஜனனி கல்வியும் செல்வமும் கான புலமையும் வல்வினை போக்கிடும் ஞான அறிவும் தந்து கல்வியும் செல்வமும் கான புலமையும் வல்வினை போக்கிடும் ஞான அறிவும் தந்து பல்லுயிரினும் உன்னை காணும் அறிவும் தந்து பல்லுயிரினும் உன்னை காணும் அறிவும் தந்து பாரெல்லாம் புகழும் சீரும் சிறப்பும் தருவாய் பாரெல்லாம் புகழும் சீரும் சிறப்பும் தருவாய் அம்பா பராசக்தி அகில லோக ஜனனி அறிவும் திருவும் தந்து ஆண்டருள் புரிகுவாய் அம்பா பராசக்தி அகில லோக ஜனனி. Thank you.
Thank you, Shailaja. That was a wonderful rendition, setting up the mood for a perfect evening in the show. You can just relax and enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you so much. On the 17th of this month, we celebrated Anusham Puja in Tapovan. In fact, we completed 3 years of Anusham celebration. What started off in a very small way back in 2019 May has come a long way now. We started off with a small cutout of Mahapiriva, அதை ஓப்பன் ஏரில் வச்சு பூஜை பண்ணினோம். அப்படி பண்ணி கொஞ்ச காலத்தில் பெரியவாங்களுக்கு வந்து ஒரு மண்டபம் கிடைக்கிறதுக்கு வழி பண்ணினா, அந்த மண்டபம் கிடைச்சி மண்டபத்துக்குள்ளே பெரியவா கட்டவுட்டை வச்சு பூஜை பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தோம். போன வருஷம் பிப்ரவரி மாதம் அபிஷேகம் பண்ணதுக்கு உத்தரவாச்சு. அபிஷேகம் பண்ணணும்னா ஒரு விக்கிரகம் வேணுமே, அதுவும் பெரியவா அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணி கொடுத்தா. பிப்ரவரி மாதம் அனுஷத்துக்கு முதல் நாள் சாயங்காலம் விக்கிரகம் அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணி கொடுத்தா. ஸோ விக்கிரகம் கிடைச்ச உடனே விக்கிரகத்தை பிரிவால ஆவாகனம் பண்ணி அபிஷேகம் பண்ணி ருத்ரம் சவக்கம் ஜெபிச்சு அபிஷேகம் பண்ணி அர்ச்சனையெல்லாம் பண்ணி பூஜை பண்ணினோம். 2-3 அபிஷேகம்ல ஆரம்பிச்சு இப்போதைக்கு இப்போ நாங்கள் வந்து ஒரு 12 அபிஷேகம் பண்ணுறோம். இட்ஸ் பீங் டன் வெரி வெல் வித் குட் அமௌண்ட் ஆஃப் பார்ட்டிசிபேஷன் ஃப்ரம் த போவன். அடுத்த மாதம் அனுஷம் 13ஆம் தேதி ஜூன் மாதம் வரும். அது மகா அனுஷம், பெரியவாவோட ஜெயந்தி. அதையும் நல்லபடியாக பண்ணுறதுக்கு பெரியவா அனுகிரகம் பண்ணுவான்னு எதிர்பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கோம். So let's have a glimpse of the celebration which we had on 17th of February. 17th of May rather. Okay, we move to the next segment of introduction of the guest. Mrs. Vijayalakshmi Nagarajan joining us from Bengaluru will do the honors. Vijayalakshmi madam, kindly unmute பண்ணிட்டு சொல்லுங்க.
Good evening, all of you. Today, our chief guest, Mr. B R Subramanian, is going to speak on a very important and useful topic, all about meditation. A few lines about Mr. Subramanian. He is a private banker with an international bank in DIFC, Dubai. He completed his degree in commerce from Calcutta University and CACS from Institute of Banking and Finance from Singapore. He is a Heartfulness Meditation trainer practitioner since 1993 and trainer since 1995. He is also a country coordinator for Heartfulness UAE since 2009. Our guest speaker, Mr. Subramanian, has a vast experience in giving training in meditation, and I am very sure that we are going to get more knowledge and benefits through his speech. With this, I conclude my introduction and welcome Mr. Subramanian to our Tapovan Zoom meet on behalf of all the members. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madam, for the wonderful introduction, a short and sweet one. It's now time for the guest speaker to take over. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll all keep a mic and mute status so that we will not interfere with the thought process of the speaker. And on its completion, we'll have an open session where we all can put our views, feedback, and ask questions. Well, Subramanian from Dubai, the floor is all yours now. Please go ahead.
Very good evening.
Good evening.
Sisters and brothers. Heartfelt thanks to Sri K. Subramanian for giving me an opportunity to talk about meditation in general and heartfulness meditation in particular. Thanks to Sister Vijay Lakshmi for that sweet and short introduction. And heartfelt thanks to my elder brother, Sri B.K. Subramanian, who stays in Coimbatore. He was the one who was instrumental in speaking to Sri K. Subramanian and organizing this talk this evening. Heartfelt thanks to each one of you who have joined on a Sunday evening. There are a lot of things that you can do on a Sunday evening. IPL matches are going on. OTT platforms have released quite a few movies across South and Hindi languages. Or you could have taken your family out on an outing because COVID restrictions have been removed. But you have taken this time to be a part of this Zoom call. And I sincerely hope and believe that every minute that you spend for the next 60 minutes will be worthwhile, and each one of you sitting would be able to take something away to better your life. I've been in Dubai for the last 30 years, and as Sister Vijay Lakshmi said, I am a private banker by profession. I work for a bank called Bank of Singapore in Dubai. And you know how a banker's life is, especially a private banker who is managing money for high net worth individuals. The life is not a cozy one. It has got a lot of stress. It has got a lot of pressure. It has got a lot of anxiety. And more than anything else, a lot of things are not in one's control. When it comes to global investments, when it comes to global activities, I mean, so many countries, so many events happening. And today, the entire globe has become a village. 30, 40 years back, something happening in the US or in Europe will not affect India or will not affect the Middle East. But today, something happening as far as Mexico and beyond has got a direct impact in each one of our lives. There are positives of the entire globe becoming a village. There are positives. Along with the positives do come negatives. because anything and everything that happens knowingly or unknowingly has got an impact. The war happening in Russia, between Russia and Ukraine, has got an impact on us. Because today, our children are going to Ukraine and studying. So for some reason, they have been sent back because they are not able to continue because of the war. Because of the war, there is a rise in oil prices that has got a direct impact on whatever we buy. So today, I mean, life has become a lot more meaningful from certain points of view. At the same time, it is accompanied by a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. And as Sri Subramanian said in the beginning, that a lot of us have blood pressure problems, we have knee problems, we have sugar problems, and we either end up going the allopathy way or the Ayurvedic way and ensure that at least we are able to carry on our lives. 20, 30 years back, you will not have heard of any youngster at the age of 20 or 25 having blood pressure or a knee pain or arthritis. It generally was considered to be affecting people who are 70 plus. But today things have changed dramatically. Me being in meditation, me being a counselor for last 28 years, I'm able to see the shift. Youngsters, children who are doing their 10th standard, children who are doing their 12th standard, children who are just getting into their professional courses, they say that they are not able to sleep for more than a couple of hours. They say that they get up at midnight, bewildered, not knowing what is happening. What is the root cause for all this? There are 4 fundamental pillars for a good health. I'm sure most of you must have heard of Lou Coutinho, who's a very well-known wellness coach, a dear friend of mine, and we work very closely together. He says that the 4 pillars are the food we take in, the sleep, number 3 is the emotional detoxification, and 4th is exercise. These 4 are the fundamental pillars for a good lifestyle, a perfect recipe for having good health and long life. I repeat, what we eat, how much we sleep, exercise, and emotional detoxification. It is very important for us to know what to eat, when to eat, how to eat, and the other thing is, why are we taking it? It is very, very important. I think it is very important for us, before we take something and put it into our mouth, we need to be extremely prayerful, because not everybody is blessed to have a square meal every day. There are more than 100 million people, even as of today, who go to bed hungry. We are blessed. So we need to have that gratitude when we are taking our breakfast, our lunch, our dinner. Along with that gratitude and that thankfulness, it is also very essential for us to know what we are taking in. It has to be balanced. It has to be a balanced diet. Proper amount of carbohydrates, proper amount of fibers, proper amount of protein, and as much as sattvic as possible. I take the liberty of using the word sattvic because I see a lot of them are from our culture, and they will be able to understand. Sattvic food creates that amount of positive vibrations within our system, because what we take becomes a part of us, it becomes us. That is number one. Number two, today it has become a culture that I go to bed at past midnight. Earlier, people used to go to bed early. They used to rise up early. They used to have a proper 8-hour sleep. I think the moment electricity came into our lives, I think it has toppled the lifestyle completely. Before the electricity came into our lives, we were led by the nature. When the sun rose, we rose along with it. When the sun set, we went to rest along with it. So the cycle was perfect, and this body was made to follow that pattern. But with electricity coming in, with technologies coming in, with lifestyle of working coming into play, what has happened is this rhythm has been thrown out of our windows. A lot of people take pride in saying that I go to bed at 12 midnight, I get up at 7 in the morning. They take a lot of pride in saying it, forgetting that this particular system of us, it needs a lot of darkness between midnight and 3 a.m. in the morning. It needs that darkness for certain enzymes to be produced. If we don't have the pitch darkness, those enzymes don't get produced. And if those enzymes are not produced, it is going to cause peril to our health. A lot of our sisters who are young sisters who go to call centers and work night shifts, this generation is facing it. They have all type of gynecological problems. Exactly because you are not giving the body what it is required to be given. You are not creating that environment which needs to be created for it to do its work at night. Why is sleep so important? Because sleep is the only way your body can throw away all the toxins, can take time to recuperate whatever energy has been lost, and to produce certain enzymes that are very, very needed for our well-being. So sleep is very, very important. Food is important, equally sleep is important, and that too sound sleep is important. I would urge everyone sitting over here, before you go to bed, please keep away your mobiles in your hall. Don't take it to your bedroom. Please don't take it to your bedroom. You're doing a greatest disservice to yourself. 30 years back, we were in business, we were doing business, we were working, things were going on fine. We never got up at 11 o'clock to see somebody is messaging. We didn't get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to say, so is there any WhatsApp message that has come in? What is the urgency? Between night 10 o'clock and morning 6 o'clock, what is going to happen that you will miss out? I think it was very sad actually. Yesterday I was sitting in a restaurant having breakfast, and there came a couple, they must be in their late 60s. Okay, my younger brother is here in Dubai, so we had gone for breakfast together. And I told my younger brother, just watch that couple, they are just entering. 60 plus, ma'am must be 60 plus, and the gentleman must be 70 plus for sure. They both came. They sat next to us. They were facing each other. Each one had their own mobile. They were just looking at the mobile and doing whatever they were doing. The gentleman who serves came and was standing for almost 5 minutes. The couple did not respond. And after that, with a lot of respect, the server asked, ma'am, what you would like to have? And looking at the mobile research, he said, get me a plate of idli. And the gentleman looking at his mobile and doing something said, get me pongal and vada. They did not even look at the server. They both in their 60s and 70s, busy with their mobile, whatever they're doing, ordering without even looking at the person who's going to serve them. The food came with the left hand, they were looking at it, and with the right hand, they were eating. They ordered for coffee, had coffee, and they left. Entire 45 minutes, we were there watching exactly what was happening. They did not communicate between themselves. They were communicating with the mobile, whatever they were communicating. They ate, not even looking at what was served on their table. This clearly shows that it is time that we step back. It is time. A day will come, either the man or the lady will go away. That is how nature is, right? Nobody is going to be permanent here. After that, saying that probably I could have spoken for another half an hour with my wife, or probably I could have spent 2 hours with my son, it doesn't happen. It is now and here. If we are able to be in the present, my youngest brother Shankar always used to quote Jiti Krishnamurti, and my sister Lakshmi also used to say it is very, very important for us to be in the present. Being the past is dead, it's gone, it's not going to come. Future is something I do not know. What is going to happen next minute, I do not know. But what is there with me is now and here, the present. That is why it is called as a present. Present means a gift. This moment is a gift. We started our session at 4 o'clock. It's gone. 20 minutes is gone. That is not going to come back. And what is going to happen 20 minutes from now, nobody knows. But what is available now is this minute. Can I make it purposeful? Can I be with it? It is the most important thing. So number 2 is, please, gadgets. It has got a place. It has got relevance. It is useful, but you need to be very, very judicious, if I can use that word, using it. Third, exercise. I think it is very important. It could be pranayamas, yogas, coupled with Surya Namaskars. It would be going for a simple, straightforward walk, jogging, gym, whatever suits you. Ensure that you exercise at least for 45 minutes to an hour. Make it a part of, we should make it a part of our life. So proper eating, proper sleep, proper exercise. And the 4th one is the emotional detoxification. The most important one. We are all stressed. What is stress? Stress is the gap between ambition and what I've achieved. The gap is what is stress. Stress to a certain extent is good because stress helps you to do certain things the right way. But getting stressed about things that are not in your control doesn't make sense. Right? You're going to the bus station. If the bus is late by 10 minutes and you're getting stressed about it, it's not going to help you. All that it would help is, it will help a doctor to make more money. It will help the pharmaceutical companies to sell more blood pressure tablets. So what do we do? What do we do about this emotional detoxification? How do we do it? We'll see it in this next 30 minutes. We will go through it and we will see. We will have a a guided way of doing it. And after that, try it out. If you like what you have experienced it, you can make it a part of your life. And the person who is talking to you now, he will be able to guide you depending upon where you are. Heartfulness. I'm sure my family, who is also a part of this Zoom call, they have experienced it at some point in their life and it has made a difference. And I'm sure that it would make a difference to each one of you sitting here. I would like you to have an open approach. you need not take whatever I am saying for granted. My master always used to say that each one who tries a spiritual practice, whatever practice it could be, they are the experimenter, they are the experiment, they are the process of the experiment, they are the result, and they are the observers of the result. So here, if Sister Vijay Lakshmi or Brother Subramanian is going to try meditation and the allied practices, they are experimenting it on themselves. They are witnessing the results for themselves. Because whatever is being said by others is others' experience. It becomes authentic only when I start experiencing it. Vedas, Upanishads, all the masters of the universe, their talks, they're all from their experience. Until I go through it, until I experiment it, until I witness it, and I am convinced about it, it is always borrowed knowledge and borrowed experience. So here I would request whatever practical sessions that we will have today, approach it with an open mind. And if you have any questions at the end of the session, definitely we'll have it answered. And wherever I am not able to answer, I will get back to you with the answers after talking to people who know about it. Heartfulness meditation has been on this planet Earth for more than 100 years. And as a formal structure being registered with the UP government in 1945, very recently we completed 75 years. We have a beautiful meditation center headquartered in Hyderabad. It is 45 minutes drive from the Hyderabad International Airport on the way between Hyderabad and Bangalore. It takes exactly 45 minutes to reach. It's a 1,500-acre place. It has the largest meditation hall on planet Earth where 100,000 people can sit and meditate. It was inaugurated in 2020 January by our President, His Excellency Ramnath Kovind. There is a beautiful canteen where 50,000 people can sit and eat. There is an excellent Heartfulness Learning Center for children, school. There is a beautiful cricket ground which was inaugurated by the Indian cricket captain Rohit Sharma, who is part of the Heartfulness meditation. Sister Sindhu, the badminton champion, her trainer, Gopi Chand. They're all part of Heartfulness meditation for a very, very long time. It is present in more than 130 countries. In UAE, we are registered with the Dubai government. We are licensed by DMCC, which is another offshore in UAE. With DIFC, which is a financial center, we are registered with them. And we have a beautiful meditation hall in Dubai where 500 people can sit and meditate. And we have a 5,000 square feet of terrace facing the water body where easily 150 to 200 people can do yoga. And we have more than 40 trained yoga teachers. And heartfulness meditation, imagine, I mean, getting it registered in 2004 in a country like UAE speaks, when they saw it, when they came, when the officials experienced the meditation, they said that this is what our citizens require. calming of the mind, relaxing of the body, clarity in thinking, compassionate in the approach, calmness in the effort, and lot of contentment personally to take things forward. They said that these are the requirements, and after a few sessions of heartfulness meditation, they said, yes, we approve of this meditation in this part of the world. As I said, it is present in more than 130 countries, headquartered in Hyderabad, and it's a heart-based meditation. There are a lot of meditation systems. Some meditate on the forehead, some meditate on the tip of the nose, some meditate on a particular mantra. Here we meditate on the heart. It is a heart-based meditation. And why heart? Because heart is the center of our body. When the heart stops, everything stops. When you're talking to somebody, when I say, my hand goes towards the heart, it doesn't go towards my eye or ear, it goes towards my heart. And whenever you say that where the ultimate resides, you say he resides everywhere and he resides within me. So this is a place where he and I reside. The blood gets pumped from here. So the masters of heartfulness, in their wisdom, said that the best place for meditation is the heart. As I said, approach it with an open mind, give it a try and see how it works. If it works, yes, we can continue. If it doesn't work, I can always come and have a cup of coffee with Sister Vijay Lakshmi, with B R Subramanian. I can sit and have a cup of coffee and we can always be friends. I watch a nice movie. I come back and say this movie is good and I recommend. I go to a restaurant, I like something, I say that this particular restaurant, this particular dosa is very yummy. Go and try it out. So similarly, for the last 30 years, this is something which I've experienced, which has benefited me, which has benefited my family, which has benefited my colleagues in office. And today, B R Subramanian has given me an opportunity to share it with you. If you like it, have it. If not, we can always be friends. Heartfulness practice. There are 4 parts to it. First part is the meditation, where we divert our mind towards the heart. When I say heart, when I take my palm and place it on the chest, that whole region is the heart region. With a very subtle suggestion, the source of light is there within me. I just give a suggestion. Divine light is there within me, or source of light is there within me. It is a supposition. I give that suggestion, I divert my mind and focus on the heart. What happens? Immediately thoughts will come. Thoughts about the pending work, thoughts about what I need to do for my children, what I need to do at office, what is the meetings that I have for tomorrow. All this will come. What happened yesterday, what happened 10 years back, all this will come. Let them come, let them go. Treat them as unwelcome visitors. The moment you treat them as unwelcome visitors, that thought which has come will go away. In that place, some other thought come. That's fine. But this thought will vanish off on its own. But the moment you start focusing on that thought, suppose Sister Vijay Lakshmi has got the thought that I need to go and finish this particular work tomorrow. You start focusing on it, then the thought of you going to the office, doing that work, completing that work, handing that work to whomever it has to be handed over, what would be his response? Then instead of meditating on the divine light in your heart, you would be meditating on the process of the work that you will be doing tomorrow. So it is very important, the moment that thought comes, you just disassociate yourself with that thought, that will go away on its own. As you practice, the gap between one thought and the other starts widening. So when do I do this meditation? It is always preferred that we do it before sunrise. For some reason, if I'm not able to do it before sunrise, I can do it at whatever convenient time I'm able to have. They always say it is always good to do your exercises in the morning. Suppose for some reason you're not able to do it in the morning, find some convenient time and do it. It is better than not doing it. So the good time to do it is morning. And Mr. Subramanian was saying that, do you need to have a particular place for meditation? Yes, if you can afford to have a particular place for meditation, a particular chair, a particular direction, a particular time, it is fantastic. Like if you are going to office, you know where your table is, you know where your chair is, you know exactly where your files is. So when you sit at 9 o'clock, you get into that mood of working. Suppose your table keeps changing every day, your chair keeps changing every day, your files where they are kept keeps changing every day. The moment you get into your office, you will be only searching for a table and your chair and your files. You'll never start your work. So having a particular place, a particular direction, a particular time always helps, because the moment you sit there, you know that you're sat for meditation and you will get into that mood of meditating. We can never meditate. Meditation happen on its own, but we can create that environment for us to get into the meditative mood. So a particular time, a particular place, a particular chair, a particular direction. It could be anything. If you're staying in a 1-bedroom flat, some corner you can always choose. And if you're blessed to have 3 bedrooms, you can always have a separate room for meditation. It depends upon each one's circumstances and situations. So what does meditation do? Meditation helps me to dive deep within. In fact, I like the word tapovan. Tapovan is the Sanskrit word. If you split it, it is tapas plus vanam. Meditation or spiritual practice, vanam is forest. The forest of spiritual practice is tapovanam. Where is this forest? Is it somewhere in the Western Ghats, or is it in the Himalayas, or is it in Sabrimala? That forest is nowhere else. It is there within me. Deep within, the most secret and the sacred place of my heart is the forest of spirituality. And this heartfulness meditation helps you to dive deep into that forest with that suggestion saying that the source of light, the ultimate who is formless, nameless, and attributeless, the most subtle thing to that nothing is the divine light. That is the reason we light the diya or the deepam at home. It is the external manifestation of the light that is there within. That was the significance, saying that the light which is lit outside as the deepam is actually there, burning, guiding from within. So this heartfulness meditation, any meditation in general, is in particular heartfulness meditation, because that is the only thing I have been exposed to, helps you to go deeper within. And if you ask what is the unique feature of heartfulness meditation, the unique feature of heartfulness meditation is the divine transmission, which is called as pranahuti in Sanskrit and tavajo in the Sufi tradition. This subtle energy, each one of you sitting here during the practical session will be able to experience it, and which will take you deeper and deeper with it. There are a lot of Buddhist monks in Taiwan who have meditated for 20,000 years, 20,000 hours, 25,000 hours. Okay. The moment they close their eyes and go within, they get into the delta state within 5 to 10 minutes. Like for the heartbeats, we do the ECG. There is something called as the EEG for the brain waves. When you are extremely active, when you are negotiating, when you are fighting a case in a court, the EEG, the brain waves are anywhere between 30 to 700 hertz. We're going like this, very active. But once you are getting into the meditation state, you get into a state called as the delta state, which is between 0 and 3, which is a deep sleep state, where your mind is completely relaxed, your body is completely relaxed, and you are one with the Creator. In heartfulness meditation, because with the aid of this pranahuti or the divine transmission, you will be able to go to that levels. You will be able to feel it. Somebody who does not know about meditation, who has not meditated in the past, and if they are sitting and meditating now, they will be able to go to that state of that calmness. So the moment your mind is relaxed, the moment your body is relaxed, what happens? Your blood pressure comes to a normal levels. Your anxiety levels come to a normal levels. You can try it out. Before we start the meditation session, if at all you have your mobile or you have your BP app with you, you can just check what your BP levels are. And once we do the relaxation and the meditation, you can after that check, and you will find a difference. So that is the first part of it, which is meditation. Before meditation, I think it is very, very important for us to make our body completely relaxed. How do you relax your body? There is a process called as a relaxation process, which we will start, which is a 5 to 6 minutes, where we relax each and every part of our body from the tip of our toe to the top of our head. Every part we relax it. In Dubai, actually, we do this for children in schools. From kindergarten up to 12th standard, in 122 schools, we are doing it on a regular basis, every day morning. Initially, we used to go and we used to teach the staff and the children. But now the children of the kindergarten, they come in front, they give the relaxation suggestions, and the children throughout the school follow it. They feel calm, they feel relaxed, they feel rejuvenated, and they are ready for the class subjects. And the feedback that we have got is the percentage of improvement, be it at a retention level or being the confidence level, has gone up in excess of 50% within a span of 6 months. And the feedback that we got from parents of the children who do this relaxation on a regular basis, the feedback of one of the parents was, one day evening, they were all sitting together, and I think the father and mother got into some argument, and this young kid who is in grade 2 said, "Mom, Dad, sit quiet, take deep breath, close your eyes," and she started giving this relaxation suggestions. And the parents said that in the next 7 minutes, the whole environment of the house had changed. Number one, they were so amused with the young girl giving the suggestions. Number two, it was so effective that it brought down the tempers completely down. So this relaxation is something that you can teach your spouse, you can teach your children, you can teach your grandchildren, and they in turn can teach their friends and relatives. It works beautifully. So that is the relaxation part of it, which we will experience it in the next few minutes. Then different days are different. Some days are very hectic, some days are a bit melancholic in nature, some days are boring, some days are super fine. I mean, you want that day to continue the way. Different days are different. Irrespective, however your day was, you come back in the evening, have your cup of coffee, relax yourself. Preferably before dinner, you do a process which is called as a cleansing process. Andar Shuddhikaran. The Shuddhikaran or the cleansing process, what we do is we gently close our eyes. We give a suggestion saying that all the complexities and impurities. What is making our lives difficult? It is the complexities and the impurities. When complexities are removed, simplicity sets in. When impurities are removed, purity sets in. Simplicity plus purity is nothing but the quality of the Lord. So we give a very subtle suggestion saying that all the complexities and impurities accumulated during the day, knowingly or unknowingly, are melting away from my heart and going through the back as smoke or vapor. When I boil water, vapor comes in that form, all the complexities, impurities, grossness, darkness, tension, pressure, anger, fear, anxiety, restlessness, pain, they're all getting out of my system. When things which are unwanted, what we are doing is we are doing emotional detoxification. We are pushing the things that we have accumulated knowingly or unknowingly. When things are pushed out, you start feeling a sort of lightness after 15 minutes. Because it is like morning when you go to the toilet and do whatever you need to do. When your bowel is clear, you feel that freshness. You feel that freshness because things that have to be pushed out have been pushed out. Similarly, when you have your bath, whatever toxins that are there at the skin level gets washed away, you feel fresh. The neurons get energized. You feel fresh, you feel relaxed, you feel energetic. Similarly, in the evening when you do this cleansing process, there are three bodies, right? The Sthul Sharir, the Sukshma Sharir, and the Karan Sharir. The physical body, the subtle body, and the soul. So all the accumulations that we take are at the subtle body level, the Sukshma Sharir. And during the cleansing process, all the accumulations that have taken place at the Sukshma Sharir level or at the subtle body level, you cleanse it off. So the next question that Vijay Lakshmi can ask me is, okay, today's accumulation I have removed. What about the accumulations of yesterday? What about the accumulations of 10 years back, 50 years back? Leave it to the system, leave it to the traders, leave it to the ultimate that will be taken care of. And as we progress, we'll talk more on that. So we do yoga for the physical exercise part of it. We do meditation for the regulation of the mind. We do relaxation to relax each and every part of the body. And when my body is relaxed, when my mind is calm, when I am joyful from within, and when I'm taking my food with gratitude, so every mouthful of food that goes in is just not food. It becomes a prasad because you are eating in His remembrance. It becomes a spiritual meditation because every morsel of food that goes in His remembrance is not only a prasad, but is also a spiritual medicine which will be able to cure your spiritual diseases. Again, take it with an open mind. Give it a try. You be the experiment. You be the experimenter. You be the process of the experiment. You be the result and you be the observer. If it works, continue with it. Otherwise, as I said, we can always be good friends. And the fourth part is sleep. Sleep is very important. We need to respect sleep. We need to give that rest to the body. And how do I do it? This cleansing process that I do in the evening will help me to have a good night's sleep. Because all the things that are accumulated, good, bad, ugly, I've pushed it out. The wrongs I've done, I've pushed it out. I've taken a resolution that I will not repeat the mistakes that I'm repeating. I'll repeat it again and again. I will not do that. I'm taking the resolve. That gives me the inner strength from within to say that, yes, I have done whatever I need to do for the day. When I have done the things that I need to do for the day, my conscience is clear. Nothing is bothering me. When nothing is bothering me, sleep will come in automatically. You cannot force yourself to sleep. Sleep has to happen automatically. You cannot sit and meditate. Meditation has to happen automatically. All that you can do is to create an environment where I will be able to get into that meditation. I need to create an environment where I will be able, the moment I close my eyes, I will be able to. In fact, Didi Krishnamurti used to say that if you want to know that you have done your day's work properly, the sign is the moment you hit your bed, within 10 seconds, you should be out. If you're able to do it in 10 seconds, you can be rest assured that you have led that particular day the right way. For some reason, if something has not gone right, the cleansing process will help you to push it out. So the moment you push out all the toxins outside and you start feeling that lightness, what you do is you don't leave that vacuum as it is, you fill it with the light from the source, from the ultimate, the formless, the nameless, the attribute, who's there everywhere and who's there within me. From him, that divine light is coming and filling my heart. It is not only filling my heart, it is spreading throughout my body from the top of my head to the tip of the toe. Every cell, every tissue, every nerve, every blood drop is filled with this light. When my entire body is filled with divine light, and if I'm connected to the source, what else is needed? So when I go to bed, I gently close my eyes. That is the last part of the practice, which is the bedtime prayer. I gently close my eyes. I connect myself to my higher self. Call it God, call it Ishwar, call it Muruga, call it by whatever name. I am connecting to that higher self who's there within me and saying that, guide me through the night. May I be connected to you. Whatever work that you want to do on me, may it happen at night. Wrongs that I have committed, help me not to repeat it again. If I have any issues, it could be a physical issue, it could be a mental issue, it could be a financial issue, it could be a job-related issue, just put it across at bedtime. Lord, this is the problem I'm facing. You don't give a solution. Your job is to just put across the problem. He is our father, he is our mother, he is our friend, he is everything for us. He knows what is best for us. And say that, let thy will prevail. Just put across, our job is to just put across the problem to him. And say, let thy will prevail. The moment you put it across to you and say that, I am going to sleep. May I have a deep sleep. May I be connected with you during the sleep. And tomorrow morning when I get up, I am going to be again with you during the meditation. Then see the quality of sleep. Be it that 7 hours or 8 hours of sleep will be a sound sleep. When you get up in the morning, you will be as fresh as a daffodil. And you reinforce it again by your morning meditation. If you are at work, don't start your work immediately. Just go, sit, close your eyes for a few minutes and say that whatever work I'm doing, yes, I'm doing it for my organization. I'm doing it for my boss. Yes, I'm doing it for my bread and butter. But the essence is I'm doing your work. It could be officer's work, it could be the management's work, but the bhav or the attitude which I approach it, whatever I'm doing it for you in your name. And may everyone around me, every brother and sister who are working with me in the organization, okay, may they develop love. May they become love-liking. With this prayer, you start your day's work, see how the day unfolds. Even some of your colleagues who have a different attitude towards you or not a pleasant relationship, the moment you sit and have this thought for a few minutes and start your work, within a few days, see the reaction of those sisters and brothers who are working with you, who you thought were indifferent. See their behavior. It works beautifully. And what does all this meditation, relaxation, cleansing, connecting myself to the higher self, what does it do? It helps me to have a very, very pleasant environment under any situation. My aim is to be pleasant to everybody. I want the environment around me to be pleasant, irrespective of how the conditions are. That pleasantness should not be lost. The moment that pleasantness is lost, all the other things start going out of our hands. So our effort, our attitude, our behavior, our words should be such, it should be loving, it should be caring, it should be giving. We are spiritual beings going through a human life. We are all spiritual beings going through a human life to burn out the karmic samskars of us. So in essence, we are all spiritual in nature. And the quality of spirituality is love and give. Keep on giving. Receiving is not my job. It is for him to take care of it. My job is to give, give, and give. And the moment you start giving, you'll have better avenues to give more. The reward for good work is more work. Similarly, if you are a homemaker, if you are at home, if you are getting into the kitchen, whatever you are preparing, prepare it in his remembrance. Lord, I am preparing it for you. What is being prepared is being served to all my family members. The moment you start preparing in his remembrance or in its remembrance, even it could be a simple sambar or a simple dal, the quality of it, the people who your family who are having it will say that, yes, for last 25, 30 years, I have been eating Vijay Lakshmi's sambar, but today the taste is different. The ingredients are the same, the water is the same, the electricity or the gas used is the same. What has made the difference is the approach and the attitude of the bhav. It is a very simple system, very practical system, very effective from whatever little I have experienced in the last 30 years. And if it's okay with everybody, we can go through the relaxation, followed by 10 minutes of meditation. And if you are like what you have experienced in the next 17, 18 minutes, and if you want to make it a part of it, Brother Subramanian has got my contact details. If you are in Bangalore, we have got a beautiful ashram in Bangalore. We have a beautiful research center in Bangalore. We work very closely with the Mysore University on the spiritual research papers. We work very closely with Baba Ramdev on the yoga side. We work very closely with Dr. Nagendra on the Ayurveda side of it. Then in Khada Shantivana, which is 40 minutes from the Hyderabad airport, there's a beautiful Ayurvedic center with 60 beds with 6 Ayurvedic doctors to take care of the Ayurvedic treatments. There is a specialty hospital, which 40 beds to take care of not only the people who are in the ashram, but also the villagers surrounded by. And we offer all our services completely free of cost. We don't charge for yoga. We don't charge anything. All that is required is your willingness to try it out. And we have trainers across the globe in India, every town, every city, every village, we do have trainers. Apart from that, we have something called as a HeartSapp, 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 which is both Apple and Android friendly. You can download it, and whatever I have said, you will be able to find about relaxation, about meditation, about connecting yourself with a trainer and meditating, anger detoxification, fear detoxification. Everything is available. If you don't want to go out of your house because of whatever reasons, if you want to experience everything, you can use that app also, which is again a free app. Nothing is charged. So if it's fine with everybody, I mean, shall we start with the relaxation followed by 10 minutes of meditation? And after that, if you have any questions, more than happy to. And as I said, if you want to be personally put in touch with a particular trainer in whichever city you are, please send me your contact details, or I can share the number with you. You can WhatsApp me and I can put you on to a one-to-one trainer and you can take it forward from there, who will again guide you through the meditation, the cleansing process and the bedtime prayer, and you can deepen your practice. Subramanian sir, if it's okay.
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. So wherever you are, I mean, sit comfortably. I mean, if you're sitting in a chair, it's fine. If you're sitting on the floor, if you want to fold your legs, whatever is comfortable to you, adopt that posture, except ensure that your back is erect, but not stiff. Just it's erect. Gently close your eyes. Inhale. When you're inhaling, let your stomach come out. And slowly exhale. When you're exhaling, let your stomach go in. Let us do it 2 more times. Inhale. Inhale slowly. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Your eyes is closed. You're seated comfortably. Gently bring your attention to your toes. Wiggle your toes a couple of times. Move your toes a couple of times. The divine healing energy from the Mother Earth is gently moving upwards, relaxing your toes, feet, and your ankles. Feel it. Feel them getting completely relaxed. The energy is moving up further. Relaxing your legs, calf muscles, knees, thighs, hip, and the waist area. Feel your seating area. completely relaxed. The energy is moving towards your back, relaxing your entire back from the neck to the tip of your tailbone. Feel your neck getting relaxed. There are a lot of chakras in the neck. They're getting relaxed. Will help you to have substantial change in the quality of your life. Feel your entire back getting relaxed. All the stress, strain, pain, uneasiness, they all are evaporating, and the healing energy from the Mother Earth is relaxing your back. The energy is gently moving towards your stomach area, relaxing your pancreas, your liver, kidney, large and the small intestine, the gut area, all the digestive apparatus, and the diaphragm. Feel them getting relaxed. Breathe in and let go. The energy is now moving towards your chest area. Any heaviness, uneasiness in and around your chest area is completely gone, and the healing energy from the Mother Earth is relaxing your chest. Feel it. Now bring your attention to both your palms of the 10 fingers. Feel the energy from the Mother Earth entering to your 10 fingers and going further, relaxing your palms, wrists, lower part of your arms, elbows, upper arms, including your biceps and your triceps. And both your shoulders. Both your shoulders are so relaxed, you feel as if they have melted away. Feel it. The energy is moving up further, relaxing your throat, your chin, jaws, lips, nose, eyes, eyebrows, earlobes, and all the facial muscles. Feel them getting relaxed. The healing energy from the Mother Earth is moving up further, relaxing your forehead, top of your head, and your rear head. Your left brain and your right brain are so relaxed. Your entire body, from the tip of your toe to the top of your head, is completely relaxed. Your mind is calm. Your body is relaxed. The calm and the relaxed mind is gently turning its attention towards the heart and is getting absorbed in the divine light and in the divine love emanating from the heart. Mind is getting completely absorbed in the divine love and is going deeper and deeper and deeper within. You can gently open your eyes at your own pace. Don't be in a hurry. You can open your eyes very gently and very slowly. And after that, I will guide you through the meditation. Now that we have relaxed our mind and body, we are ready for meditation. When I say please start meditation, you will close your eyes. You will divert your mind towards the heart. If you take your palm and place it on the chest, that whole region is the heart region, giving a very subtle suggestion. Divine light is in my heart. I repeat, divine light is in my heart. You need not give any color to the light. You need not give any shape to the light. It is not even necessary for you to see the light. A very subtle suggestion. Divine light is in my heart, and you observe your heart. If there are thoughts, ignore them. Treat them as unwelcome visitors. If you feel that you're following a particular thought, gently bring back your mind and focus it back on the heart. The unique feature of heartfulness meditation is the divine transmission, which is called as pranahuti, which will help you to go deeper within. When the session is over, I will say that's all. Take your own time to open your eyes. So for the next 10 minutes, forget everything. It is just you and your higher self. Please start meditation. That's all. You can open your eyes at your own pace. Thank you for the opportunity and thank you for your patient listening. Over to Subramanian, sir.
Thank you, BRS. That was an awesome session. Thank you so much. And it was excellent, really very well presented. Of the very good things and nice things you said, what appeals to me most is you don't meditate. You create the atmosphere of meditation. Meditation happens on its own. That was really very nice. Really like that snippet of yours. And really very nice. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's open session now. Kindly unmute and over try. Arkan Solomon Solungo. Kekalam. Vijayalakshmi madam, you can start.
Sir, it was really a very, very useful session for us. Actually, I have attended the yoga classes. There, the teacher taught us yoga nidra. We used to experience the same thing, very calm and quiet in the mind. But I am unable to continue this for a longer time, sir. There is a lot of disturbance comes in the mind. But in front of the teacher, I could do very sincerely. But I sit silently and try to do it. I find it very difficult to do it every time. So what is to be done for that?
See, the role of an eye is to see. Similarly, the role of a ear is to hear. The role of a tongue is to speak, and the nose is to smell. Similarly, the role of the mind is to think.
Correct.
Okay. So thinking is something which will be there. However experienced meditator you are, you will have thoughts. Initially, what happens is there will be a gush of thoughts. But as you keep at it, if you're going to the gym and if you're on the treadmill, initially after 10 minutes, you'll start feeling tired. But if you're at it, then you will feel that you're able to run for 20 minutes, you're able to run for 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Similarly, if you're lifting weights, initially you will find it difficult to lift 2 kgs. But over a period of time, you will be able to lift 20, you'll be able to lift 40, you'll be able to lift 60. So it is a question of being at it and having thoughts. There's nothing wrong in having thoughts. Only thing is we should know how to ignore it. As I told you, thoughts will come. You just ignore it. You don't follow it. Even if you feel that you're following it, just bring back your mind and say that I'm in meditation. I'm trying to get into meditation. You be away. As time goes by, and the unique feature, as I told in Heartfulness Meditation, is the moment you close your eyes and sit for meditation, wherever you are, whatever time you are meditating, the pranahuti will start flowing in, which will help you to go deeper with it. And the evening cleansing, that process that we do, once you like it and you want to do it, will take you through a couple of sessions, sitting with you and guiding you through the meditation and the cleansing process and the bedtime prayer. And you will be able to do, when you're on your own and when you're doing it, you will be able to feel the same impact. It's all question of giving it a try with an open mind, ma'am.
Sir, I want the Bangalore contact number, sir.
Yeah, naturally. I mean, I got a couple of very good guys who are in Dubai who have now gone and settled back over there. I'll give 4-5 numbers to you. I will WhatsApp to you, and if Subramanian sir can share your number, I can send you the details. And depending on your convenience and mutual convenience, you can always set up a time and you can take it forward.
Okay, sir. My son in USA, he wants to attend this kind of classes.
Absolutely. In US, we have across, North America, we have more than 600 trainers across America and Canada. I can share all the details with you.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir. Can I ask you?
Please.
Sir, I had done this heartfulness meditation 2 years back from a guy from Pune. Hello?
Yes, sir.
But then what happened was I had fallen sick, and so I discontinued it for some time.
Okay.
So when I resume it, will the pranavati effect will be there, or will I have to redo it again?
Sir, if you can share your number, I will personally call you. We can have a Zoom session, or we can have a session via bottom, and we can take it forward.
Hey, what my doubt is, in any case, if I start, if I stop it and start it after some time, will the pranavati effect reduce?
No, not at all, sir. Not at all.
Not at all, right?
Not at all.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And if you can share your number, we can jointly meditate together based on your convenience.
Please take it down. You have a pen with you?
Yeah, give me a minute, sir.
I'll send it to you, Sir B R.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay.
So we have often been hearing people say, I meditate for half an hour, I meditate for 20 minutes, I meditate for say, 10 minutes. Now, is time an important factor or is really a factor?
In fact, I mean, when you start, yes, you can start with 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. But as you progress, I think 1 hour is the right time. I mean, it's not on day one or day two, but as you start meditating, as you start finding the benefits of meditation, you yourself will be tempted to go deeper within, spend more time, and at some point of time, I think 1 hour of meditation will happen on its own. You need to be at it, and it will happen. So you meditate for an hour, then you can give a gap of 20-30 minutes. Again, you can meditate for another 1 hour. But yeah, 1 hour is the time, but it does. You don't start with 1 hour. You start with 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, depending on your convenience. But eventually, the idea is to get to that 1 hour, and that will happen as you keep at it. It will happen.
Next year.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, good evening. Wonderful session. It's a subject of actually more interest to me. I have some doubts. Having been into this transcendental meditation and all these hypnotic meetings and other things, too much of things I got into. With the result, I'm not a practitioner of any of these things, pyramid healing, all the things. I have a sort of academic interest, but when it comes to practice, I don't do it on a regular basis, so I don't get any benefit out of it. That is a big problem. This heartful meditation is the first thing I'm hearing. Of course, other things of relaxing the mind and body, all the thing, and giving auto suggestions. In fact, you switch on after relaxing the body and mind. A 10-minute complete by putting the hand on the chest and complete slip into the inside. It's not doing a meditation, just slip into it. That is efficacy. We have a sort of thing. Once we relax the body and mind, we'll go for some visualization techniques. And like butterflies sitting on your entire body, and wherever you feel the pain, it just have a talk with it, and as it fly away from your body, it takes away all the things. Such a sort of visualization which will lighten your body and mind, and when you are out of it, you feel completely relaxed. So all these things give a lot of energy. One clarification, when you say that when you start the relaxation from the toe to head, you say that calf muscles are getting relaxed and all these things, okay, up to waist it's okay. When you say inner digestive things, like small intestine, big intestine, kidney and all the thing, they say don't allow that instrument, that is the part, to relax. The muscles let that relax, because that they have to do the function, and it is not relaxing. Like kidney and other thing is continue to function. It is not relaxing. You say when your suggestion comes to that working parts, you say that muscle over it getting relaxed. And in fact, when I say that my stomach is relaxed, my mind immediately going to what happened to my kidney, what happened to my intestine, whether it's working properly. And when you say chest is relaxed, what happened to my heart? Is it also relaxing? And if it's relaxed, what will happen? Lot of anxiety and other things. Now, I don't want to discuss my personal problems because it's a common forum. But thing is, when in a work, when service, my mind's so preoccupied with work, although it is doing a lot of noisy sort of things mind, and it is not really affected me. But post-retirement, thing is too many thoughts, too many sort of thing. Even while doing the relaxation, my mind is whether want to ask you and how to get the input and all the things. I'm not relaxing the real sense. So that thoughts, they say it's 60,000 thoughts comes in a day, and you have to get reduced to the, not consciously, it has to happen automatic basis. And in that process, they will say that the aura which we build up, it's know that, the moment people see us around, I feel energized when they say that, okay, my thing is internal mental strength and is improving. They say when Buddha entered a village, the out of season also flowers will bloom. They say such a aura he got. I may not get it, but for working purpose, if I get into a small sort of things, it helps. But in a way, you opened our eyes on this new concept, at least for me, about the thing. I want to get to know more about it. I want to be in touch with you, and it's a spiritual progress, because I am into listening Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, and all the things as a means of searching to get that inner peace. So you say we are a human being with a spiritual being in a human form and other things. That all stays an academic sort of thing. I want the turn that knowledge to turn into wisdom. I think with your, in fact, the whole session was a meditative for me. It helps. So I want to have a continue sort of this type of inputs so that I make progress. Thanks for your very educative lecture. Thanks for Subramanian giving this opportunity to talk to you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And just one thing, whatever we are relaxing, we are not relaxing. We are, as you rightly said, we are relaxing the muscles only over here. And while relaxing, nothing stops. Each one, they work to their optimum, to their best. You can be rest assured of it. Nothing is, when you're relaxing your chest, your heart will not, it'll do its work, but it'll, what you see, basically it's an emotional quotient that we are addressing, right?
Yes.
Here what you are doing is, when you are relaxing every part of your body, your emotional detoxification happens.
Yes.
அதாவது தமிழ்ல சொல்ல போறதுனாக்க உணர்ச்சி இதோட கழிவுகளோட நீக்கம் தான் emotional detoxification. That is what happens. So what gets removed is the unwanted clutters which are there, which is blocking, which is creating that heaviness, is lightened up because it gets removed, because this energy helps you remove those things. So everything will work to its optimum, sir. And more than happy to be connected with you. If you share your number, one-on-one, we can sit, we can meditate together, we can do the cleansing process together, we can hold hands together.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, one more question for me, sir. Sorry. Sir, you said exercise is also equally important like meditation. Then after meditation, can we do exercise on the same day?
Absolutely.
Or exercise one day, meditation one day? How to go ahead with it?
Madam, you have breakfast, right?
Yes.
Then you take lunch also, right? Vijayalakshmi ma'am?
So carry on.
Yes, sir. I'm hearing. Yeah.
You take breakfast, you take lunch, you take dinner, you watch movies, you speak to people. So similarly, meditation becomes a part of your life. Exercise becomes a part of your life. Okay. It all becomes a part of your life. So you meditate in the morning, then do your yoga, do your pranayama, go to the gym, whatever you do it on a regular basis, do it on a consistent basis. Meditation is parallel to exercise, is parallel to eating, is parallel to all your other activities. Here what we do is, here we balance the material life and the spiritual life. They are the two wings of a bird. One is a spiritual wing, one is a material wing. Both need to flap together so that we go towards the goal. Right? If you focus only on spirituality, the bird will go this way. If I focus only on materiality, it will go this way. My thing is to go straight and towards the goal. They need to flap together. So I balance my material life and my spiritual life. Being in the material life, I have a family. I have to take care of my family. To take care of my family, I need to work. To do my work, I need to study. And I need to, whatever I do it in an ethical way. I do it in His remembrance. And duty is very important, which we cannot forego. At the same time, I got some duty towards myself and to my soul, which I do it through yoga, through meditation, through the cleansing process, through constant remembrance of the ultimate. So I do everything. I balance it. I don't forego anything. I am in the family life. Family life is very important because family life teaches me to sacrifice. Family life teaches me to love people. Family life teaches me to hold hands. So family life is important. So the real forest, the Tapovan, is nowhere else. It is there in my house. It is there within me, the deep within the most secret and the sacred place is where the real forest is. So we should not go in search of meditation centers. Your home should become a meditation center, and your home will become a meditation center when you start sitting and meditating there on a regular basis, seeing you meditating and seeing the changes that come to you. Your family members join you. Then at one stage, your entire family is sitting together at 6 o'clock or 6:30 in the morning and meditating together. Imagine the entire family sitting together in the morning and meditating for half an hour or 45 minutes, the amount of vibration that house gets created, the vibration, the positivity that gets created. So anybody who comes to your house after 1 year, they will say that I've been coming to your house. There is something different. I feel like sitting over here. I don't feel like talking. I feel like being here. What is it? It is the expression of the environment that is being created through meditation. So you can do everything, ma'am. You can do exercise. Everything needs to become a part of your life. Don't do anything in excess. Everything in balance. And anytime, any doubt you have, I will give you the number. His name is also Subramanian. He's been a trainer for last 15 years. I will share his numbers with you. And very nice guy. And he also takes sessions for corporates. And as I told you, we offer all our services completely free of cost. So all that is required is your willingness to try it out.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Hello, sir. Every microsecond I was following you. It was a very good session. I have got some questions with respect to the visualization. I need help. The moment I start the 10-minute session, I throw the light into my heart. Do I see the blood vessels in the heart pumping? What kind of visualization I need to do? The second thing is related to the gentleman who asked the question. Does it work upon the organ or does it work upon the muscle to know? Say, for example, my heart is racing mode. I have heart problem with respect to the speed of the heart. For example, it's beating 95 plus. Okay, by doing this meditation, is that going to reduce it? I want the practical results. I'll definitely do that. The third thing is, I am in Chennai. I want contacts here locally, access and
so. Since you are in Chennai, actually, we used to have the world headquarters in Chennai at Manapakam, opposite to Ramavaram Gardens. We have a beautiful meditation center over there in Chennai, and we have more than hundreds of trainers in Chennai. I will share, depending upon which part of Chennai you are, I will share the trainers' contact details with you. That's number one. And number two, the question that you asked was with regard to visualization. When you are giving a suggestion, you just say that the source of light or the divine light is in my heart. You need not give any color to the light. You need not give any shape to the light. You need not see the light. You're just giving a suggestion. It is like watching a movie. Divine light in my heart is the movie. I do not know what it is. I'm just closing my eyes and giving a suggestion. Divine light is in my heart and I am observing my heart. Okay? And I ignore my thoughts. Whatever it is, let it come. Let it, as I said, we only create an environment for meditation meditation happen on its own. We cannot meditate. We cannot put ourselves to sleep. Sleep has to happen. I close my eyes. I make my room dark. I increase my AC. I create an environment. But sleep is something that has to happen. You just say, I went to bed. I lie down. I fell asleep. You never say, I went to sleep. You fall to sleep. It happens. Similarly, meditation, you give a suggestion. Divine light is in my heart. The pranahuti is flowing. Let it do its work. Let it reveal whatever it has to reveal. I am completely open. I am waiting. I do not know who is God. I do not know how Krishna is. I do not know the ultimate. I do not know anything. You show me what it is. In Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna says that you are giving me the Vishwarupa Darsana. I have seen it. You are my friend. You gave it to me. What about the common man? How does he see? He says, let them dive deep into their hearts and they will see me. I do not know how he is. Whether he looks like Nitin Bharadwaj or he looks like the diagrams which the artist has seen and imagined and drawn. I do not know how he is. You reveal yourself. With that attitude, they sit for meditation. I do not know, but I have faith. I have confidence that you will reveal yourself to me. Whatever it is, may it happen. So with that humbleness, with that prayerful attitude, I sit. And whatever has to be revealed gets revealed. And for me to understand what is revealed, I need to have complete silence. I need to be deep within. I should not be distracted by external things. That's the reason we do this relaxation, to relax each and every part of my body. When I am relaxed, when my mind is calm, when I am able to dwell within, I will be able to even hear the minutest of the minute that is being conveyed. Because it's so subtle, you need to be so subtle yourself to grasp what is being delivered from within. So all this relaxation, giving the suggestions, going within, these are all a preparatory tool for you to experience whatever he wants you to experience in you.
And of summarization and offering word of thanks. Mr. R. Subramanian, Secretary Tapovan, who's camping in Chennai, would do the honors. Subramanian, sir, kindly go ahead. A lot of Subramanians on the show this evening, the more the merrier.
Okay. Good evening to one and all who are attending the program. We are exceptionally thankful to Mr. B R Subramanian, Dubai, has been giving us a lecture for the past hour and a half. Lots of nuances of meditation he did bring in, so that even a novice will be able to understand the purpose of it. Let us start with the systematic way to propose a word of thanks. And thanks to Mrs. Shailaja Ramchandran, who sang in praise of Goddess Parashakti and started the program. Vijayalakshmi Madam gave a introduction, and we know Mr. Subramanian is a private banker working for a bank at Singapore. He has passed out of Calcutta University and studied further at Singapore. He has been a trainer for years, and he has got a vast experience in that. We are fortunate to have him. To go into this, what he gave is we are thankful to his brother, who has been instrumental in organizing and introducing Tapovan to us, Tapovan to him rather. And I do agree, today we are pulled in too many directions now. As of talking today, he talked about the IPL match is on, OTT movies are getting released, and there are a lot of commitment towards families, and this is a day they have to take their family out. The proof of that is that the various entertainment centers and restaurants, not only in large cities and metropolis in India, but also all over the small town. This has become the way of life. And he has been in Dubai for the past 30 years. And the world puts in a lot of stress and anxiety. An evening, when you want to take your family to a dinner, you experience a lot of stress and anxiety because the traffic jam you would face, which you are not able to help at all, even notwithstanding your meditation. It is meant to be a pun, don't take me seriously. He cannot take, and it brings about a lot of stress on the people. And I have seen with whom I had the privilege of traveling in an AC car, they cannot control myself. They use all sorts of abusive words on the fellow drivers who are as much helpless as he is to take it. I thought it is only in India, but other countries also face the same situation with bumper to bumper traffic all over. Life is stressful, no doubt about it. And what has not been experienced by young men and women, like in the form of, let's say, blood pressure, sugar, arthritis, they are being experienced by the present generation because the stress, according to the medical professionals, introduce many of the things. And he says the sleep is very much less. And he has given 4 fundamental pillars. Let's see what we learn from them. He says the food we take is pretty important. How much we sleep and how sound a sleep we have is important. Emotional state and exercise should be given. These 4, if you are able to monitor and able to regiment, he told us that our life will be much better. Of course, all he talked about the scriptures and Vedanta, they all say the purpose of life is happiness. Happiness is the only purpose of life, and the tools to enjoy them, he gave us these 2. And we should know what we eat, how we eat, and when we eat to be important. And wasting of food and having a wrong food habit is not correct, because as per the statistics he gave, 100 million people go to sleep on the globe without the supper, the English name. The food is to be balanced, and carbohydrates or fat, protein, what we call is a junk food is one of the major reasons in instrumental. We have a lot of difficulties, sir, in the newly found freedom for the past 2 decades plus, how to control our children not to have this junk food. Whenever you want to have a party, the child wants to have a pizza, they want pasta to be prepared by the mother, they enjoy having the noodles, and they want the recent addition, I understand, by my presence in Madras with my grandchildren, that the momo is very important. I don't know what it means, but it is very important. We don't know how to control it and ensure. The way of solving the problem when there is a dead rat is to remove the dead rat and throw it out. That is a way of getting away from the stench. Or you light some sort of let's say udubatti or sambrani so that you don't feel. But what we are doing today is to light some sort of incandescence or other things rather than removing the problem. And controlling them has become a very, very difficult process. Not that you are not aware of. If you are able to find some solutions to these things, that will be great. I wonder solutions do exist because the world moves the way it does. You talked about the sleep. I think electricity, honestly, sir, did some damage, but not as much as damage as the 24-hour TV that is available these days. Anytime you put the TV, hundreds of channels are open before you, and children watch movies and favorite programs in the night at all odd times. And your recommendation that you should be able to sleep in complete darkness for about 3 hours is, I'm not telling that they are good, but we are really lacking the ways and means to do that. And the way of bringing up children have gone a very big metamorphosis. Those days, my father would have given me a sound thrashing and brought me online. That is not to be done these days. And we want to pamper the child. One of the reasons is number of children in the family being very few. We want to give them all the best so that they are able to live a quality life in their own definition. Maybe I'm talking something irrelevant, but that is the fact of life. A child on an average spends about 5 to 6 hours on mobile. At least the parents could control once upon a time. Thanks to Corona, we have bought them the mobiles. We really don't know what they are seeing. They say they are online classes. God knows what there is online classes. If you want to check them, they felt insulted and they don't talk to you for a couple of days, a punishment you are not ready to put up with. And, it is important to give time to your people and consider past is gone, future I do not know, and let us enjoy the present as Sri Jiddu Krishnamurti said. Of course, their books are great books. Please use the gadgets judiciously is your recommendation, and children must be taught how to do that, and the parents should also undergo a training to train the children. Exercise is, at least in cities, the parents do take a lot of care with respect to exercise, and it is a good thing. And elderly people, you suggested yoga to be practiced and pranayama. It is good, and 45 minutes to spend on that. It must be part of our regimentation. You talked about the heartfulness meditation, which some of the people felt it is a new concept altogether. Is one of the ways of meditating. And obviously all this meditation calm your mind down and feel fresh, as you said, the daffodils early in the morning. That's good. And family needs your, good mood and good atmosphere, because the family avoids you the whole day. If you bring your problems home and take it out on them, you are doing a very big injustice to them. Spiritual practice is very much required. You said Vedanta and Upanishads and Vedas help you to experience and practice, and immensely we are proud of the fact that your organization has developed and headquartered in Hyderabad in an area of 1,500 acres, which is at a distance of 45 minutes from Hyderabad in the Hyderabad-Bangalore road. And you said the canteen accommodates about 50,000 people. I hope I heard you right, sir. And a lot of facilities are there, and you opened it in 130 countries, not to exclude a very conservative country like UAE. For 30 years, you have been practicing them and help. At this point, I would like to quote Mahakavi Bharati, who has been one of the great men to have lived around us in the last century, he talked about dhyana or meditation. He talks a little bit, writes a little bit, and finally says, practice yourself. This cannot be taught by writing or teaching. I think that is true. And those of us who have practiced it will be able to understand the full meaning. You talked about meditation, diverting our mind, dwell and focus on the heart, and thoughts will come and leave your problems like office, social out during this time. From the heart, the thoughts will flow and they will become activity. Do it before sunrise, you recommended. And you said what is important is create an environment, because the meditation will flow on its own. And you have been nice to say good words about Tapovan that, we practice over here. Tapovan, a spiritual practice is being done. Yeah, people do practice over here. And energy will be experienced. Those of us who have partly experienced or never experienced, at least the time is with us to experience. You talked about the Buddhist monks in Taiwan who have spent 20,000 years and they get into a trance level. Sorry if my word is not correct, in a matter of seconds. And you talked about the delta stage and 3 stages that are there. Let us get on with the stage 1 before we climb to the other stages. When mind and body are relaxed, you said the parameters that control the body and keep in good health automatically comes. You also talked about the Dubai children being given the practice and how they are able to resolve their problems, while the elderly couple who spent time with you at the restaurant were looking at their mobiles and did not know whom they ate, whether the right food got served to them or not. And putting all the activities behind and complexities are removed, simplicity will flow on its own. As you said, when the light is brought about, the darkness bids goodbye on its own. There is no need to drive away darkness. You talked about physical, subtle, and soul bodies are good, and food should be taken as prasad and not gulped down as if you want it. It is a God-given gift to you. Relaxation is important. You gave us a practice, and we will do that. And you taught us meditation. There is no formula for that. It is up to us to come with that, which is to be done. You talked a lot about sleep towards the later process. Sleep comes to you automatically. You again quoted Jiddu Krishnamurti telling you should be able to go to sleep in 10 seconds. And divine light is fills your heart. You can't be yourself. You cannot connect yourself to God you believe in. You said Muruga. Anyone who believes in. There is nothing, the God whom you believe is important. Put all issues together. Leave them to God and say that He will take care of. I have done my best. I cannot be doing anything better than this, so that gives you relief. And next morning, you get up with an open mind to do things. So, environment we will ensure. We will be loving and caring and think of God to give us the direction. You also recommended a lot of centers that are there whom can be contacted, which seems to be pretty innumerable in number. You also said about cooking, which people think is a very, very trivial thing, has got its own value when you enjoy it and doing it. And finally, you advised us to balance spiritual and material world, because neither can be sacrificed for the other. And all these teachings we will do, we will meditate. When we reach a level, we will contact your people for us, taking us to the higher degree, so that we will be able to not only appreciate experience which is divine and spiritual for our own betterment and quality of life. We are very thankful for your evening talk, sir, and Subbu for organizing. And we are grateful to one and all who made this evening meeting a success and made us realize the value of meditation. Thanks a lot. Have a nice evening. Bye.
Thank you, Subramanian sir, for the wonderful summarization and vote of thanks. In fact, I would like to, you mentioned about momo. Well, momo is a Chinese dish, which they call it dumpling. And I have the opportunity of having it more often than not during my stay in that country for quite some time. It comes with different fillings, vegetable, beef, pork, fish, chicken, duck, and all those kind of things. So that's what it is. But it become now, as many Chinese dishes moved to India, it's also come over. It become a craze with the youngsters. Anyway, thank you very much for the for your wonderful summarization. What a thank you, BRS, for your valuable time. Thank you, Vijayashri Madam, for the introduction. Thank you, Sailija, for your prayer. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining the show. The recording will be uploaded in YouTube sometime tomorrow. Links will be provided. Kindly share the same as widely as possible. Well, with that, we wrap up on the show. And here is wishing you all goodbye, good night, and Shubh Ratri.
Thank you.